Colorado. Everybody ready to grow their business? I'm so excited for this. It's been probably 2 months since I've done I did another one similar to this. So we're going to talk about all the reasons grow their business. I'm so excited for this. It's been probably 2 months. Excuse me. Excuse me. That just means we are live. So my team is in the chat. So if there's any questions as I'm presenting, or you want me to slow down, or you want to ask a question, we are going to save some time to ask some questions at the end. But as I'm moving along, if you have anything you want clarity on, they can answer you there. Just kind of do a little bit of housekeeping here for the next minute. So we have Dallas, Fort Worth, California, Massachusetts, Salt Lake City, Utah, Colorado, North Texas, Alaska, Olympia, Washington, another Colorado. Cool. So amazing. So I guess the little slideshow didn't work. No, you couldn't hear it. We're going to work on that, and we're going to get it done for you for the next one. It was just a few moments of like recaps and stuff of people that we have worked with and a little bit about their stories. So tell me in the chat, who is new to me? Put a 1. If you are new to me, you do not know who I am. You're just like, maybe you've seen me, maybe you came in through an ad, maybe someone sent you here, but you don't know me personally. Perfect. So that is who the video was for. It's just to kind of give you an idea of what we do. I will be asking, can you see what each other is putting in the chat, or am I the only one who can see it before I ask this next question? Yes, you can see it. So I think you have an option. Look at the bottom of the chat. I think you have an option. If you don't want to put this, you don't have to, but I would like to know, and we could maybe do it as a poll, because I think that would keep it a little more discreet. And for those of you who are here because you want to grow your business and make more money, it shouldn't matter anyway. But I wanted to do a little like, hey, where are you coming from? What is your business? And where is your income at right now? Because that tells me where to direct the content. So we are a startup, which means you're maybe haven't made your first $50,000 in business yet, to scaling company. So we represent eSchool, which is a school for entrepreneurs. So we work with service-based, healing-focused, or W-2s who want to start their own business, or those who are already in a business, have a clinic and a spa or some sort of service-based, and they want to scale by growing the company, the employees, the team, the services, the offers. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. So let me just kind of I ordered a new cord for my battery, and it should be here today because it makes that annoying noise in the process of opening my business. So that is a startup. So let's do this. If you're a startup under 50,000, put a 1 in the chat. Startup, or let's just say under 100,000. Startup. Haven't made $100,000 yet in your own business as a service-based practitioner, or whatever your business is. Okay, it could be product or service, right? Put a 1099 making 40K. Beautiful. Put a 2 in the chat if you are between 100,000 and 300,000. Put a 2. So we have some 2s, we have some 1s. Now for the number 3, I'm looking to transition to my own massage practice. Perfect. For the number 3, you are over $500,000. You need help. You need a team. You need practitioners. You need injectors. You need massage therapists. You need people to help you grow so that you can scale. Put a 3. Because if we don't have a lot of 3s here, or we don't have any 3s here, then I can target the content for those of you who are under $500,000 in business. This information is going to apply no matter what. just gives me an idea of who is here. We got a 2.5. I'll take it. That means that I have a product, I make great money, and I'm looking to multiply it without working harder myself. That's what that means. Okay, let's get started. Same, about a 2.5. Cool, I love it. Oh my goodness, this thing's just making, do y'all hear that noise? It's like once my battery is full, that notification goes off. You know what? Maybe I can unplug it. Then I won't hear it. Okay. It's louder than you. It just a ding. I think it's bent a few too many times. And so it kind of disconnects. But according to my email, it has already been delivered. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the presentation. Plan to be here for 90 minutes. So let me make this announcement also. Some of you have workbooks, some of you do not, which is fine. You can follow along, you can take screenshots, you can take notes. If you happen to be one of those who wants to write everything down in a workbook or like follow along, Mallory, can you put a link for the workbook? I'm going to kind of let the chat be with the team. So we're going to get started here. Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready to make more money in your business this year. Because if you do that, then I know you're in the right place. One. Love it. That's perfect. Like the enthusiasm. So this workshop for you, if your business is stuck at the same size, your team is underperforming, that means you have 1099 W-2s, you have people who are helping you grow. Even if you are a multi-level marketing or direct sales, you still have a team, and it still matters if they perform under you, right? Because that's how you keep your rank and that's how you grow. And the third is you're not able to scale. That was me, kept hitting a brick wall. I would get to a certain dollar amount in my business. It was happening over 600,000 where it just kept hitting this wall, hitting this wall, hitting this wall. And then I would fall back down, go back down, pick up, start over. And it was this repetitive cycle. And I couldn't bust through the barrier. And that is because we can only do so much by ourselves, right? You can work your tail off from morning to night. You can work with incredible people. You could go up on your price. That's one way to do it, but it really depends on your product, if the market is going to support a higher price or not. So this is what I want to address on the call today. I'm going to talk about everything that you need to do from startup to scale. Expect to be here for about 90 minutes. We're going to break down problems, and I'm going to offer you solutions to help you grow and scale. Now, I am going to give you a lot of information. So I want you to take notes. I want you to think about the answers. I want you to be engaged. So can you commit to me to stay attentive for the next 90 minutes, to stay engaged, to follow along, to answer the questions, and to really consider how your business could be different this year? So first, I'm going to go through why most people fail. And I want you to write down the number that applies to you. And I'm going to ask you in the chat at the end which numbers applied. Does that sound fair? I just realized I never tell you who I was, so I think I'm going to get to it after this. Number 1 is your targets are not big enough. So do you even have a financial target for 2026? Oh, my screen is not being shared. You're just seeing me. Oh, kidding me. I have it on shared. All right, well, I'll use this opportunity to introduce myself. How's that? I should say there's a reason I have a tech team. All right, we're going to start here. Sorry about that. I'm going to start over. So I have been in business over 30 years. I started a gym. Well, I had hair, nails, tanning. and fitness. And then I started doing classes. We brought in aesthetics, massage therapy, and I had multiple locations. That was my type of business. So how many here are in the wellness space? Put a one in the chat if you're in the wellness space. Wellness, massage, aesthetics, spas, clinics, chiropractor, PT, wellness business. I have been coaching since 2012. And let me tell you why I started coaching. I kept buying equipment, solving all of the excuses and reasons why people were not continuing to come. They would start the program, they were feeling great, they were losing weight, they were looking great, and then something would happen. And this kept happening consistently. And I wanted to understand what was going on in the mind that was causing people to sabotage and to quit. I went through thousands of clients that kept doing this. And so I went on a mission. And then I also found out that the reason that I was successful is because I was in the position where I had to show up because I owned the business. So I was not even having to be accountable to myself because I was accountable to my clients. Tell me if that makes sense to you. Like if you are the one in charge, you're the one showing up, you're the one unlocking the door, of course you're going to show up. It's a little bit easier when you know that if you don't show up, the business is going to close. And so that was one of the things I realized with the mindset. I'm also a 10X lead performance coach, which just means that I have been trained as a 10X business coach and I coach grants clients. That's it. That's all that means. I was already a coach in a life coach, a holistic health coach, and I was doing a lot of the subconscious work, really understanding why people were sabotaging their success. A lot of this boiled down to their beliefs and upbringing. And that's how I got started. And then once I was helping other people become coaches, I needed to help them grow the business. And that's when I realized that my entire career, I had figured out how to make money, no matter what industry I was in. And I wanted to help more business owners do the same. So I am all about people, profit, and scalability. Your business should be profitable. A business is profitable, right? First and foremost. It should be sustainable. You should not get burnout and exhausted. You shouldn't be overworking. You shouldn't be doing this roller coaster ride. It should be sustainable and it should be predictable. That means that you can turn money on and you can turn money off, that you are at cause, you are in control, and you can determine according to your marketing and advertising when you wanted to do a launch, when you wanted to have more customers, when you wanted to have more money, when you want to slow it down, shut it off, and serve. Does anybody here have a profitable, sustainable, and predictable business currently? Put a one in the chat. Okay, I'm going to go back now to where I was. Sorry about this. Okay, so here we go. That is me. Nice to meet you for those who are new here today. This is the Grow Your Business Bootcamp. Your business is stuck at the same size, your team is underperforming, or you don't have a team, and you're not able to scale, which means you can't make more money without being there every step of the way. So here's the top reasons why people fail. The targets are not big enough. And I'm going to tell you guys, sometimes the target is too big and unrealistic, and that just blanks out. Like if you're like, I'm going to make $10 million and you've never made $1 million, the target is just not aligned. You're just throwing numbers out there that you don't actually understand how to get. So number one, target is not big enough more often than it is too big. Number two, you don't have a plan. You're not sure how to get from 0 to 50, from 50 to 500, from 500 to 1 million. There's no plan. You're like, I don't know what I'm doing. People like me. They like what I do. They give me money, but I don't have a plan to go from A to Z. 3, this is a big one. I don't like sales. I don't want to feel icky when I'm selling to people. You don't have a sales process that feels good to you, that helps your customers get what they want. Third reason why people fail. Number 4, You don't have training. You're not in daily training. So I'll just ask my team to chime in right here. Do you have training? How often do you train? And I'll let them kind of pick that up on it, because this was the missing piece for me. I was hiring people. I was not training people. I was hiring them and expecting them to be me. I thought that they would just show up and do the work. I didn't realize that I had to train them. I had to develop them. I had to hold them accountable. I thought everyone was like me. Number 5, no KPIs. And let's just be honest here. If you don't know what a KPI is, put a 2 in the chat. That was me. I did not know what a KPI was. It is a key performance indicator. Key performance indicators. That's so relevant and so important when you're trying to scale a business. I had no idea. I'd never heard that. I'd been in business over 20 years when I first heard about it. And I was like, what is that and where do you get it? So a key performance indicator. We now have it on the team. My entire team has this in place. Number 6, it takes too long, so you quit. It takes too long for that thing to take off, so you go try something else. You check out and you don't stay with it. Remember, you're going to keep the number of the one that applies to you. Number 7, financial literacy. Guys, we are taught to be dummies when it comes to finances. They scare us. We don't understand. We're not sure what to do. We're like afraid to pay too much in taxes. We're afraid not to pay enough in taxes. Like, we have been taught to be afraid of money. We've been kept illiterate. It is not taught in the school system. It is not taught in college. It is mostly not taught by our parents. Number 8, not scalable. That means the model that you have now that's earning money, that you are not able to earn 10 times that amount of money the way that you're doing it now. To be at scale just means that you're doing the same thing, but you're doing one to many instead of one to one. So an example of that is your marketing should be scalable. So here's an example. If you were doing organic marketing and you were door knocking and you were just putting little flyers on the door, hello, how are you? This is what I'm doing. You give them the presentation. Then you go to the next door. Then you go to the next door. It requires you. It requires a sales pitch. It requires someone to answer the door. It requires someone to stay long enough to listen to the pitch, and it requires someone to buy. That's not really scalable unless you train other people to do it too. And now you're down the block and there's 4 of you and you're knocking on 4 doors at one time because it's you and the other people that you trained. Give me a 1 in the chat if that makes sense. That is scalable. Marketing scalable is because you have a team doing the same thing that you're doing. Another way is to use social media, because that's where you can scale relationships. So wherever people are and you can access more than one at a time, that's scalable. It also means that you have a product that other people can deliver. It doesn't just depend on you. Number 9, this is a big one. You refuse to change the environment. The way that you have been earning, the things that you have been doing, and what you know so far, you refuse to learn a different way. I'm going to give you an example. I was a brick and mortar coaching. They had to come in person, right? They had to come to tan, to do their nails, to do their hair, to exercise. They had to come in person. And I was told 8 years before I went online, I was told to go online where there were people. I refused to change my environment. I said, people are not going to pay me if they cannot come and see me. People are not going to pay me if they don't know me. People are not going to pay me for something they can't come and touch. Now, I want to take a minute and find out who here believes that. Who's in that same position that you refuse to change what you are doing now and you are stuck in what you are doing now? Put a 1 in the chat. Monique says 9 was what whipped me into shape. 2 and 7. I'm not sure how to sell. Yep, that was all of us, I think. Mindset, goals, leadership, performance, and skill specifics. Yes, these are great. Thanks for engaging in your own growth. Refuse to change the environment. What I know is what I know. And this is like a mental thing. Our brain refuses to go somewheres that it doesn't know the outcome. And then we get trapped. This is a big mindset thing. It's also trust. So I've been coaching since 2012. That's a long time. Wouldn't you guys agree? It is a huge rate of people who will not do things differently because it's uncomfortable. And that is normal for it to be uncomfortable. This is the way that our brains are. The brain wants things to be fast, like efficient and known. I want to know exactly what's going to happen. It needs to be fast and it needs to require the least amount of energy. Well, change is none of those. Change is unpredictable. I don't know what I'm doing, and it requires a hell of a lot of energy. And so you're actually going against your brain when you're trying to scale, grow, make more money, do things differently. That requires a lot of energy. All right, everybody good with those? I see some numbers, so I'm glad you're thinking about it. You're writing it down. I want you to remember what you put here, because we're going to come back to it. All right, I'm going to go back. See, I have the hardest time because I'm on a Mac. Okay. We can skip this one now. So this is what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about people problems, money problems, and growth problems. And you can put in the chat which one you want to work on. Is it people? Are you having a hard time getting customers and getting customers to keep coming? Is it money? You keep hitting the same amount and you can't get ahead? Or is it growth in general? You just don't know what to do differently. We're going to address all three. So here's 5 things that successful people always have. Crystallized target. So let's just for fun, what is your target? Put it in the chat. The team will take care of it. They're like keeping data from this. What is your target? How much do you want to earn this year? Just put the dollar amount. And then on a scale of 1 to 5, how sure are you that you can hit it? Because successful people have a very clear target and they know how to cause it to happen. Number 2, they have an urgency. And we're going to get into this and how to create urgency. So there is an urgency on the timeline. And so that may look like we need this many people by this amount of time in order to hit this target at the end of the year. There's an urgency on the timeline. Most of us, we don't want it. We don't want that pressure, right? We've been taught that pressure is a bad thing. So we don't want the urgency. We don't want the pressure. 3 is a huge one if you're trying to scale or if you're trying to grow beyond 6 figures. And that is prioritize actions by using a system and a sequence. I get a lot of resistance on this. The discipline required to prioritize feels inhuman. I hear people want balance. Balance is a byproduct of prioritizing and discipline. That's it. There is no balance outside of this is priority. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do, and then balance happens. You do not have accountability and support. Put a 4 in the chat if you don't have anyone, out of the 5 closest people, you don't have anyone like cheering you on, wanting you to go bigger, wanting you to get better. Like, do you have anyone on your side pushing you into what feels dangerous, holding you accountable, supporting your growth. Number 4 is probably the biggest reason that people fail emotionally. Because instead of, hey, you need to get out there and you need to do what's possible and you need to live your dreams and you need to help as many people as you want. Instead of hearing that, what we hear is, why you work all the time? Why you want all that? God, you're so greedy. It's like you're so selfish. It's all you think about is work, work, work. Don't you ever want to just take off and come and sit with me, come and hang out with me? It used to be so fun when we would go out and we'd do all these things. Now all you do is work. How many of you hear that? Number 5, confidence in their system. So number 1, they know their target, they have urgency, they prioritize, and they have discipline. They have accountability and support in their team with their partners, their coach, their mentor, and they have confidence that their system works. So I'm just going to ask my team to put a 1 in the chat if you have confidence in our system. Because if the team doesn't have confidence in the system and the owner doesn't have confidence in the system, it's going to be really hard to get out there. You got to have confidence in what's been created for you to follow. All right. Let me check in and make sure that everybody's okay. I'll check in on the chat. I feel pretty sure they're being taken care of. Definitely feel I need someone to, the accountability and that permission to succeed at a high degree. Incredible. Like the targets. I love that this group is so engaging. That is a very good sign. All right. This is going to be a fun exercise. The last time I did this, I got more response on this part than anything else. We're going to get down to the nitty gritty of why the target is important, why your success is important. Why do you do what you do? Because if you don't know this and it's not big enough, it's not strong enough, you're not going to want to get out of bed. You're not going to want to fight the haters. You're not going to want to keep doing it when it feels like your marketing is not working. You won't. Your why has to be big. And so right now we're going to break down your why. Super fun. And give me a 1 in the chat if the pace is okay. Give me a 2 if I need to slow down. So I don't have a lot of time to knock out a lot of information, but I don't want to overwhelm you to where you don't understand, because I can skip a few parts. 1, what we're good. The pace is good. Amazing. Kind of good, kind of fast. Okay. Ready? Let's go. Get out a paper and a pen or get out your workbook. Why does your business exist? Even if you're a startup, why does your business exist? I'm going to tell you a little story about mine, and then I'm going to pause for a second and let you do yours. My business exists because I believe that I can help thousands of business owners get super clear on their goals, their targets, their purpose, and the strategy to get there, so that we together, me as their mentor, me as their coach, my team helping them, we together can impact millions of people because of the products and services that we offer mankind. That is why my business exists. I came alive whenever I started business. It was kind of a complete accident. I was in my 20s, but it was so satisfying to help people look better, feel better, and do better. And my purpose came out of that. I was like, I exist to help people exist better. My business exists to help more people like me do it in a way that is sustainable, predictable, and profitable. So that's my why. What is yours? Why does your business exist? And you can put it in the chat if you want to share it. I see financial freedom. my goals, my dreams. I love being with people. And let me just like, what is financial freedom? The simplest way I can explain it is that you like whatever is required for you to live, like the income that you want to live on, is not only coming in, but it's coming in a way that's no longer you doing it. That's financial freedom, where you have the financial influx, contributing something to the world that is not requiring all of you. It's something that outlives your actions. I'm going to read a few of these because they look really good. To help women heal and feel their best, to go after their goal purpose, their soul's purpose. Love that. To be able to travel. That was big for me. I had 5 kids at home and I wanted to see the world. I wanted to do things. And by working and making money and loving the industry I was in, I started going to events, to trade shows, to trainings. And it gave me the opportunity to travel for the first time in my life. So I love that, Zena. To help others get to a good place and bring them to the light. Beautiful. Quit the hospital. Cool. Let's do it. What do you need to replace, Catherine, in order to quit the hospital? What dollar amount do you need to replace in order to get out of there? To bring healing to chronic pain and autoimmune, to live a better life for me and my family. Beautiful. I don't know if you guys know my story, but I had a huge story around chronic pain, illness, disease, and surgeries that lasted for almost 30 years. I was the practitioner and realized there was so much more that I couldn't offer. Now I'm helping other practitioners reach more people. Love that. Do you see how my team, Mallory, her reason why is aligned with my reason why? And that's why we're good partners. That's why we're good companions, because we both want the same things. So you want to make sure whoever's coming to work with you or for you wants the same thing that you do. Heidi says, I love helping others feel amazing and make a great living. Reconnect, DFW. Reconnect, DFW exists because I know what it is like to be afraid of touch of my own body, and I wanted to help other survivors not have to live with that anymore. Amazing. These are some really strong whys. My business exists because I believe self-care is healing and essential. I love what I do, and I love helping others to pour into themselves. Great. To help live their lives more efficiently. Oh, Catherine, $100,000. That's great. Like, are you staying for VIP? So I don't know if you guys know this, but when this ends, when this presentation ends, we're going to stay on with VIP. You're going to come on the screen and you're going to ask me questions about your business so I can help you make some changes and tweaks. So an example of that would be if Catherine stayed and she wanted to come on and she could tell me her business idea, I could tell her how to get to 100,000. She can go and implement it herself, or she can come and join what we're doing and we will help her to get there. So glad she put that. I love my work for better, I'm not sure, the butter. I wanted to help body workers do business easier and sustainably. Amazing. All right. So everyone knows why their business exists. Yeah. Now, this part gets a little fun. What do you want it to provide for you? Now, you get to be selfish here. Remember I said in the hair, nail, tanning business, fitness business, I got to travel and go to trade shows. I got to go meet more people. My business paid for that. That's what it provided for me. It provided personal growth. I wanted my business to provide personal growth, tax-free personal growth for me. It was very personal. I was raised in a trailer park. I didn't have like a mom and a dad. I didn't have money. I didn't have what other kids had. My business provided those experiences for me. I love doing my work as a beautician. I work in my home. Yes, Sarah, my first love. I just renewed I am still a cosmetologist. I continue to renew it. I love the freaking business. I think it's amazing. It's so fun. I think we have the best jobs on the planet as hairdressers, massage therapists, service-based practitioners that come to us. It's so fun when you know how to do it right. Someone says freedom fund and funds. Good job. All right. Come on, guys. We need to see a little selfishness here. What do you want your business to provide for you? Maybe it's a new car. Maybe it's a new house. Maybe it's a trip to Disney World with your kids. What are you going to get from this business personally? Could be tax deductions. It could be making a lot of money training and educating other people. I see we got some VIPs coming through. Mallory, can you put the link here for anybody who wants to stay for VIP? Because it's those calls, like we have a small crowd and you are all on screen and we answer your questions. All right. Travel, financial stability, new experiences, financial support for my family. I truly want to see the world. Safety, students' loans gone. Land, not land in a retreat center. A new house, lifelong income security for my kids, more customers I want for business, self-growth, investments in apartments for my future. We're playing the multifamily real estate game, if anybody else is playing that game, where we have partners and we're taking down apartment buildings, like anywhere from 20 to $60 million. We are co-owners. And so what we're doing is we're dumping our extra money in there. So the first thing is we got to get over six figures. Once we're over six figures, we then have a tax problem. And so then we have found solutions. So we take the money, we put it into multifamily real estate. It gives us a monthly drip. And then eventually we refinance it. We get our money back. And then later on, maybe we'll sell it, maybe we'll keep it, but we just keep playing that game. Anybody's interested in that, just let me or Monique know. Or just put it in the chat and they'll get your name to contact me. But so for me to go and do more, I had to see that at the end because I was like, I'm never going to retire. I love what I do. I'm going to work forever. And then a couple of years ago, I was serving about 100 clients a week. And I just like burnt. I was doing it the wrong way. I wasn't being smart about it. And I was working too much. And I was like, holy smoke, what if I don't want to do this forever? And that expanded my mind to realize that I wanted to start working on how my revenue, my investment revenue could exceed my working revenue. And so I figured out the target and then I got to work and I started dumping money in real estate. Money, pay off children's school, be financially secure, support my son's racing dreams, residual income and travel, work anywheres. Interest. Oh, good. We got some interested. So just text me if you're interested. I'll put my number in the chat and just say interested. Just send your name. Just put interested and your name. Okay. It's an option after you get the workbook. Where are we at? I need to be able to take care of myself in my old age and not have to worry my kids. Oh, I get that. I get that. I do not want to be a problem to someone else. I want to make sure that the money is there and my needs are provided for. Okay, so we all know what you want from your business. Now we're going to go into step 2. What do you want it to provide for other people? What will your business provide for other people? And for the ones I just mentioned, real estate too, you need to get yourself into a financial position to where you have $100,000 to invest. I'm just going to put that target on you because we want you to put your money into personal development, business development, and then your future. Make sense? That's the order. First, it's personal development. You have to grow the owner. 2, it's business training, business coaching, mentorship to earn more money. Then you get more money And now you're like, oh, I'm making more money than is required for me to live on. And I'm paying a lot of taxes on this. Holy smoke, what do I do? Who's already in that position? Put a 3 in the chat. I never in my young life thought I would have that problem until I had that problem. And so you don't want to even look at all of that until you've gotten yourself over 6 figures. Deal? I don't want anyone to get distracted. We want to teach you how to make money first. Renee, maybe it's in the junk. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some answers on this one. What do you want it to provide for others? For me personally, I want others to feel better, look better, be better, and do better, because I want to improve the world around me. And the way that I can improve the world around me is by helping other people feel and do better. We really don't want to be lazy, bored, uninspired. We want to be in action, contributing. That's what's satisfying and fulfilling. So I want for them what I have so that we can do it together. Does that make sense to everyone? Let's get some feedback on this one. So do you have to make 6 figures or have 6 figures to invest? Let's continue that one at the end. The rule, you can invest less. But here's the thing. If you're investing, that's a future long term. So if you put all of your money into something that won't come back until later, then you don't have the resources to help yourself right now. That's why I say over 6 figures, extra money laying around. Maybe you have a 401k or you've got cash sitting somewhere, so you can move that. But first, everyone write this in the chat so I can make sure you heard me. First, I need to grow myself, mindset, my body, my health, my like everything about me, about this physical body. First, I have to grow myself. My mindset is on point. My beliefs are on point. I've gotten rid of negative considerations and family dramas and failures and my old school system. First, you pay to you invest in you thinking better and wanting more. Second, invest in growing your business to make more money. So number 2, you want to invest in your business. So if you have a choice, I'm going to put $10,000 in real estate that's not going to pay me for 10 or 20 years, or I want to invest in making more money right now that I can put more money into the future. That makes more sense. Got it? I need to grow myself and change my mindset. 100%. Yes, Renee, 100%. This is perfect. So personal growth and mindset is first, and then my business to make more money. Yes. Yes. Got it. You got it. What will who here? I'm not sure how many people are here from my network. Who here has worked with me and has 10x their money? Like I can tell you right now, Monique was charging $35 a massage. Now she's charging $350. She went from $47,000 a year to $300,000 a year. That's an example. So what happens is she had to invest in herself. Then we put the money into the business, into the systems, and into people and like strategy. Then she made even more money. Now she's invested in our properties. Got it? Cool. All right, let's go to the next one. So tell me, what does your business provide for others? Just 1 or 2 words. Health, better relationships, something good to eat. Like, I don't know, what is your company? Are you a product or a service? Help them look and feel better. Perfect. Feel better physically. support better health. Guys, if we ain't got health, man, we ain't got nothing. Seamless closings. Yeah. Do we have anybody here that's, let me just ask a few, like, do we have anyone here in real estate? Like you sell houses or you're a mortgage broker? Anyone in that space? Cool. How about clinics and spas and like chiropractors, PTs, medical practitioners, title insurance? Cool. Chiropractor, perfect. Okay. What about like the housekeeping business or walking a dog service or cleaning the cars, detailing? Like, what about that? Well-being, help people, commercial, real estate, perfect. I love the mix, guys. All of these services, you can make yourself better, make your business more profitable, then you get to invest. Massage therapy. How about body workers? Yoga teachers, massage therapy, Ayurvedic practitioners. We have mental health and addiction therapists. Beautiful. Animals. Okay. Yes. Yes. Massage, body work. Oh, I love this. Are you guys already working with us, the massage and body workers? We have a whole leg of the business that is massage and body workers. Yeah. We'll make this move, guys. Make sure if you do, like, if you want to stay and meet other people, do the VIP upgrade. And then you'll come and hang out. You guys can meet each other. You can exchange phone numbers. Got it? One last question. Who is in the coaching arena, coaching and mentorship? You make money through coaching other people, fitness trainers, that sort of thing. A 30-year massage therapy. That's amazing. Coaching and wellness, me coaching, chiropractic. Cool. That's in real estate. Cool. Just send, I put my number in there, or just the team can get your name if you are interested. We have 3 properties right now. We got 2 we're taking down in Houston. So there is opportunity. This is funny. Okay. My team got you. Let's go to the next one. On a scale of 1 to 10, how committed are you? And I'm going to challenge you on this one. On a scale of 1 to 10, how committed are you? And then we're going to understand what the word committed means. What is the word committed? We got a lot of 10s. Now, when you say something, you have to be able to back it up. What does that mean? Oh, my numbers are going down now. If you're a 10, 10's as high as you can go. That means you're doing everything possible, no matter how uncomfortable. You're invested all the way. Everything's in. And if your target is 100, if you're 100%, you should be making around 90,000. That's what committed looks like. Because you have to know that you are at cause. And so if your target is 100,000 and you're making 10,000, then you're going to have to put a 1 or a 2 or a 3. I'm telling you, who works with me and can validate what I'm saying is true. I'm still struggling with my discipline. So I'm going to, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for being honest. I am not even a 10. And I am online all the time. I'm committed. I do stuff like this on a regular basis. I have a team. If I were a 10, I would be at my target, and I'm not at my target. Committed definition means, okay, feeling dedication and loyalty. What does loyalty mean? Loyalty to a cause, activity, or job. Wholehearted, dedicated. What is wholehearted? That means all of your dedication is going to that one thing. Now, if you have other things, you're not 100, you're not a 10. And listen, we've got to be able to deal with truth. And so if we're a 6, then we need to be a 6. If we're a 4, we need to be a 4. Because if you are in here saying I'm a 10, but I'm not willing to go online, I'm not willing to pay for ads, I'm not willing to pay for a coach, I'm not willing to pay for support, I'm not willing to work after hours, I'm not willing to make sure they get what they want, then You're going to fail because of dishonesty. Okay. I put my hospital income into my business. I'm not making a profit yet. Okay. Definitely committed. Beautiful. Because I'm struggling with self-discipline. Oh, Jen, third-party feedback. I got it, boo. Third party. Does everybody know what third party feedback is? It's the non-supporters, the ones who can't see the dreams and who don't believe. Yeah, that one's tough. We address all of this, by the way. I will make you guys an offer. We help you from just starting your marketing all the way to scaling your business. We have products from $497 to $100,000. So there's something for everyone that wants to grow a business. We have this laid out for you, but just saying, we have relationship and communicate coaching in the container. We work with the naysayers. We work with regulating your nervous system whenever objections come up or when people in the circle can't support you. We work with all of that because we know how important it is. So no matter where you are in your income, just know that there is a place. It could be $97 a month and you get to come to a coach call every week and you get to be in the community. But just commit to yourself right now that you are going to some degree, you're going to get started. Let me just put, I know a lot of you are new, but if you believe me, if you believe that I truly want to help you win, put a 1 in the chat. And I'm going to ask for some honesty here. If like I really have dedicated my life to this, if you're uncertain, you haven't seen enough, you don't know enough, put a 4. You haven't seen me. You haven't seen me show up on a regular basis. You're just like, good dude. You're just like everybody. Beautiful. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Peggy. Thank you. Like, put a 4. Because I want to help you and I need to help you see that I want to help you. I love this. And I think you should. I think you should have questions. I'm getting there. It's hard for me to trust, dude. I know it's so hard for me to trust. Okay. My job is to sell you on yourself, because if I can help you overcome your limitations and your beliefs, then you are going to be able to help let someone else help you, because that comes first. We have to first address this. And let me tell you, I have been very skeptical and I've gotten burnt. I think Monique is the only person, she talks about this on her social media, is the only person I know that hasn't been burnt. She talks about that. She was like, when everybody's talking about like investing and getting screwed over or whatever, she's like, I've only invested in one coach and it's worked for me every single time I invested. I really don't know anyone else. I can't say that for myself. All right, let's get going now that you know where you are. I totally believe you can help me. I'm still scared to pay if I don't know for sure. I'm going, got it. Made the investment 8 years ago. I'm not going anywhere. She's so invested. She's become a partner for me in one of our programs. All right, let's get going. If you're a 10, if you're a 4, if you're a 6, no matter what your degree is, I want you to answer this question. Why haven't you hit it yet? And I want you to be honest. The first thing that comes to mind, just type it or write it. Fear. Why hasn't it happened yet? Just started. Time. Smallness. Not enough people know you. New. I love that we have so many newbies here because we have an incredible offer for you. Very affordable. Very affordable. 90-day implementation plan. So I'm loving that there's so many people who are new because we did design that. For those of you who are multiple 6 figures and you want to scale, my number's in the chat. Just send me a text because I want to tell you about the other offer that we have. For me, I feel like I'm in a small place, so I can't get more customers and I don't know. Oh, Sarah, that was me. I was raised in Louisiana. That's where my business was all this time, across from a crawfish lake, in front of a hayfield. 1,000 registered voters. Nobody there was talking about pedicures and tanning beds. Like, these people didn't even have a coffee shop. And I figured out how to make a couple of $1 million and stay in business and help people and grow. And I want to show you what I had to learn. Exactly that. Yeah, it's okay though. When I first started my podcast, it was for business owners in rural areas, but I couldn't say the word rural, rural, rural. That's why we had to cut it out the podcast. So I get you. The area I'm in marketing, perfect. But I did not stay there. Okay. 10K people move here knowing no one. All right. Here we go. Here is, if you want to take a screenshot of this or look it up in your workbook, I'm going to take you through this. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time on it. Number 12, we're going to go at the top. The idea is, I want you all to write this. I have a profitable, predictable, sustainable business. I want you to write that in real time. I have a profitable, predictable, sustainable business. In real time, write that down. Yes, Rhea, there will be a replay. I have a profitable, predictable, sustainable business. What does that mean? My business makes a profit, money, not just pays expenses. Predictable means I know when to turn it up, when to turn it down. I know what to expect, and it's not a fluke. Sustainable means it's something I can do on a regular basis, like other people can grow with me, and it does not drain me. It's sustainable. It can continue. People are going to want to keep wanting it, and I can keep delivering it. Okay. I want you to write this every morning. I have a profitable, predictable, sustainable business. Everyone's going to write that every single morning and evening. Got it? This is where it starts. It's that simple. So now we're going to go through to make sure you have a business that can work and be profitable, predictable, and sustainable. Guys, my word this year is simple. So I have pulled back all the confusion, complicated things, guru type talking, all that online stuff. I've pulled back the curtains on true, simple success. What's your word of the year? Matter of fact, let's just put it in the chat now. What's your word of the year? Simplicity, simple success, because I know that if I can simplify and I can help you guys take action, that's why I want you to write it and say it and do it. I don't want to talk at you. I want to work with you. Intentional becoming person for me. Interesting. Cool. Good. Okay. So every morning you're going to write, I have. Next thing, identify people with a problem. So for me personally, business owners have a problem. Their problem is they don't have simple strategy laid out. Their problem is they're having a hard time finding good workers. Their problem is they aren't sure how to market and promote. Their problem is they don't know how to sell, so they can't teach their people how to sell. So my people that I identify with a problem, business owners who are having trouble making more money and scaling. That's my number one. What's your number one? Identify people with a problem. Are they school teachers? Are they car salespeople? Are they doctors? Are they store owners? Are they women over 50 who have hormonal issues? What's the problem with your people? You don't go anywhere until you write this down. You don't have to put it in the chat, but you have to write it on your notebook. People with a problem. They're overweight. They have acne and gut health issues. They are struggling in their relationships. Their kids don't talk to them. They don't have any money. Like, what is their problem? Trauma survivors whose bodies are hanging on to stuff. Cool. Perfect. Everybody got that? Either put your answer or put a 1 so that I can move to the next, because I want to make sure we're all doing this together. Okay. Now, determine the solution. My solution is business and coach services. My solution is eSchool, which is school for entrepreneurs. My solution is to help them with sales, marketing, team, promotions, offers, packages. Number 3, how to package the offer. Your target and your offer should be aligned. So if your product is $1,000 and your target is $100,000, then you need how many people to pay you to equal $100,000? These things need to match. So if my target is $5 million and my offer is, say, $15,000 in coach training, $15,000 in marketing, in coach training, then that's what is that? 30,000. So I need 100 people to hit a part of that target, right? These are my offers. And then let's say I do an event, and everyone who comes to the event and works with me for a year, it's $25,000. And then I need however many of them, but it needs to add up. We need to use simple math, first of all. If you want to make 100,000, your offer is 10,000. How many people do you need? Period. I don't want you to think any further than that. So if I have a $15,000 product, 10 people sign up, I have $150,000. 100 people sign up, I have $1.5 million. Everybody clear? Put a 1. Your offer needs to match your outcome so you know how many people you need. The next one. This one's tricky. Brand representation. When someone finds you online, do they know what you do? Put a 0 if you do not have brand representation. People don't know who you are. They don't know what makes you different. If they find you, they have no idea what you do, what you offer. Okay, fair. We help with that too, by the way. Once you have a brand, well, let me just say, let's use this as an exercise. You're here. You found me. If you go to my Instagram or you go to my Facebook, just tell me in one or 2 words, what do I do? What is my brand? Another example of that is you go look online, or like I just say, Dr. Oz. What is Dr. Oz known for? So I'm mindset and wellness. Just think of a person and then what do they represent? And now if I go look at your social media, will I know what you represent? That's brand awareness or brand representation. Here's an easy one for you. I say Starbucks. What is their brand? Tell me what Starbucks is known for. Does that make sense? Cool. If I say Kroger, what is Kroger known for? What is Kroger? Yeah. So when I say your name, what do others say? That's what we do in eSchool. We help you identify your brand and then go online and represent yourself in a very simple way. Okay, got it. Number 5, you have to get attention. You have to get attention for that thing. So You got to scream louder. You got to tell stories. You need to give testimonials. Make sense? How many of you, put a one in the chat, are afraid to get attention? Matter of fact, if you get attention online, you're afraid your friends are going to say, Lord day, all you do is like talk about business. My God. Just put a one. It could be your loved ones. It could be your friends from high school. It could be your neighbor. Like you're embarrassed. You're ashamed to say what you do. Okay. You got to get attention. Put it on your brand. The next one, you have to start reaching out to those people. So how many people are here? Let's see. Tell me this. You come to this event or you signed up. You should keep hearing from us because we want to grow a relationship with you, whether this is the first time or the 50th time. That's the next step. You didn't just get their attention. I work with a lot of businesses. They run ads, they run promotions, they do signups, but then they never do anything with the list. You have to grow and build and nurture that relationship the same way you do with your family. How many of you have teenage kids? Man, if you don't grow that relationship, you're going to lose them. You got to stay on top of that. The next one, now that we've built a relationship, we've got you to the call, right? You can follow this with us. We've got you here. We're going to make you an offer. How many of you don't want to hear the offer? Put it on. You're like, oh my God, I hope she doesn't offer me anything. I don't want to be sold to. Oh, I just want to get this information and go use it. I hate when people make offers. Because guys, if that's what you're saying, that's why you're not selling. You should be comfortable with making offers and you should be comfortable with listening through offers because you can learn from the way someone presents their offer. But I did sign up for the VIP after this. Cool. We have a $1,500 offer for you guys. It's a $15,000 value that we cut. We slid it into this little package. It's so doable. Would you pay $1,500 for 90 days support if we help you with the implementation plan, the marketing, the sales, the support, the accountability, the strategy, the mindset? What do you think you would do in 90 days with our support? You literally could 10x it. You for certain would get your money back, at least double it. Does that make sense? So the offer needs to match where the people are. For those of you who are over $100,000 and you need support at a higher degree, we have a $15,000 offer. That's $1,500 a month in payments, like super clean. But I have to say that with confidence and competence and clarity because I want to help you. And if I don't make an offer, I can't help you. How many of you are not making offers? Okay. Side note, I'm not, you need to. We're going to get into that in a minute. So once I make the offer, let's say you say no. You just pop off. As soon as I start the offer, you run off the call. You don't even want to hear it. No. And you leave. We're going to show up in your inbox. We're going to show up in your text. And we're going to like, hey, let's talk about this. Let's follow up. How can we help you get started? What else could you do? We want to help you because we're committed to helping you. I don't have another purpose. My purpose is to help you. Okay. In England, we are way less likely to do such things. People who are, yeah, I know. I was hanging out with a friend from Italy and she was like, you guys are crazy. So once you build the relationship, you make the offer. If they say yes, you follow up and you take them into your container and you serve them. If they say no, you follow up and you see, how else can I help you? What else can I do? Make sense? Then you serve the client, you get testimonials, first of all, you get results, and then you share those testimonials, and then you ask for referrals. If you're ready to grow your team, this helps you win. Yeah, look, we've got people who's here working with us right now that's winning. Just put me in the chat. If you're working with us, you were scared, You were afraid to pay it. You weren't sure if it would work, and you're so glad you did it. Just put me. The next thing, we want to get you to $100,000 if you aren't there yet. $100,000, an average of $10,000 a month. I know that's 120 if you add it all up, but we give you some floating room because you're just getting started. So we want to help you do at least $100,000 your first year. And I've done this time and time again. And then we get you to 20, 240, 250, depending on your service. We have someone, I don't know if she's here, but she started at $50,000 and made it over $500,000. We have some that started at 22,000 and got to 85,000. We 46,000 that made it to 300,000. I have clinics and spas that were at 300,000, and our target this year is 5 million. Team of 5 people right now. They're going to have 10 to 12 people by the end of the year, and we're going to hit 5 million. We did a 1-day promotion at her spa. 1 day, $100,000. 1 day, $100,000. Crazy. It's totally possible, but you got to get the support. You got to get the right information. You need the accountability, and you need somebody cheering you on, helping you. Whenever we meet with our VIPs, every Monday morning, that's how we start the week off. They come to the call. We give them, like, this is what's going to happen this week. This is what you got to do. And then the next Monday, when they show up for help, they're giving their results, and we help them tweak it. What did you do? What did it get? What were the results? So that way you're moving along every single week. You're structured. You have strategy. You have support, accountability. You can raise your hand. You can get coaching. We have mindset coaching on Tuesdays. On Wednesdays, we have marketing. On Thursdays, we have AI. How many of you hate tech? Tech. Do you even know what a CRM is? Do you know what to do with the customers? Like, we help you with all of that. I remember when Monique came in, she didn't know what a lead gen was. She didn't know what a CRM was. She was oblivious. Now she's creating her own sales pages. She's doing her own calendar. She started her own school. Like, I do know what a CRM is. I still dislike tech. What we do is completely different from anyone else that I know. Luckily, we have Mallory, who loves tech and loves marketing. She leads that. I do not. Okay, let's keep moving. Once you hit the $100,000, now what is continuity? Clients for life. What is an upsell? Okay, so let's say you start with us at a $1,500 product. We go through the 90 days, and now we determine what else you need, and you pay for the next thing. We use that. We hit a new target. We pay for the next thing. That is an upsell. Another upsell is you're a massage therapist. They are paying $120,000. I'm sorry, $120 for a massage. And you say, would you like a scalp massage for an extra $30? Would you like to add essential oils for $10 or $15? That's an upsell. Makes sense? Everybody's clear on that? The way we do the tech, by the way, you show up with your sales page or your website or your emails. Like, we help you with all of that stuff. You show up, you share your screen. She helps you take the steps. We don't do it for you because then you won't learn. So Mallory is on one side. You show it. She shows you where to go, how to change it, what to do. You click, 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 because we want to make sure that you understand it and you're drilling it and you know how to do it yourself. Because you know what's the worst case scenario? And maybe some of you have had this happen. It's 10 o'clock at night and you find an error and you can't fix it. Or you change the price and you can't change it. That kind of stuff happens. So that's where this is. Once you do this, we can get beyond 6 figures. Cool. Everybody clear on that? This is for the startup. I have another system. Uh-oh. Now I got to plug my thing in. I have another system for scaling. This system is for growing. This right here. I have one like this, but it's got different stuff on it, and it's for scaling. Does that make sense? So who here is over $300,000 a year and needs some help to scale to $1 million? Anybody here? Because I want you to reach out to me personally so I can make sure that you get served. Oh my God, this thing's going to start beeping again. Anybody? Mallory, can you just put my number in the chat if there's anyone here that is over 300,000 or even like just over $100,000 and you need help, because some of this that I'm talking about right now is not going to apply. So I want to make sure you get your, matter of fact, upgrade to the $97 and I'll give you that support after this. Okay. Where are we? Tell me in the chat. Let me not share this because that might be enough for some of you. Tell me where we are. Do you feel confused? Do you feel clear? Do you feel inspired? Are you excited? Let's check in. Definitely. Who is staying for VIP? Let me get some feedback on that. So I've got 15 minutes to try to get through this. And I want to make sure that you get what you need. Inspired, confused, and excited. Let's just do, so this is part of the sales process. Who here has heard enough that you are interested in hiring us and hearing the offer? You're like, I heard enough. I feel comfortable. I know they can help me. I could bring the team on here so that you can meet them and know who the other girls are. Is there anyone here who's like, I'm in? I don't care what else she says, possibly interested. Just going to get a little head count. When is the replay? The replay should be out in 24 hours. There's so much more I won't be able to cover. And so I'm like trying to figure out what to do at the time. We only have 15 minutes left. So, oh, amazing. Oh, Renee, I'll see you. Okay. Possibly. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I can use the 15 minutes to cover marketing, or I can use the 15 minutes to cover selling. Which one do you want to hear? And I'll just take the one who did who's the most, the marketing more. Okay, perfect. Oh shit. Perfect. Oh no. Oh no. If I did a workshop, would that be interesting? Darn it. Darn it. Who's under 50,000? Just put me. I'm not even looking at the names. Just put me. I'm going to decide for you because marketing comes before. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this very quickly, and I'm going to give you both. Ready? I'm going to skip the other stuff. Okay, let's get going. Very quickly. Money follows attention. So if you're not getting attention, people don't know you, they don't see your stuff on social media, I can guarantee you're not doing enough right now. I promise you. Best known always beats best. Many of you are trying to be the best at your trade, but you need to spend the time getting best known because you're not going to have enough people to get to be the best. Assume nobody sees it. Many of you put it up one time and you think that's enough. That's not true. You've got to put it up everywhere all the time. Attention is the most valuable currency. Repeat successful actions. So if you did something that worked, like this event is a successful action for us. We had a lot of people sign up. We have a lot of people who are interested and they're all engaged. We're going to do this again. Speed is senior to quality. When you have an idea, take it to the market immediately. Monique and I, we just had an idea. We're taking it to the market. I can't wait to well, let me just tell you guys about it. No, I can't. let me tell you, do you want to hear about it? So we are developing and training the practitioners for the business owners. Cannot wait to get this out the door. We're already training massage therapists and the service-based businesses, but this is going to be done in a very specific container that the employers can actually hire us to train their people. How many of you, just put a 1 in the chat, how many of you would be excited to go to work with someone who didn't like cap you off at a certain pay and actually paid you more, incentivized you by what you contribute, and they pay to train you? Just put a 1. That's so much better than working for yourself when you can find someone that gives you the opportunity and they train you to make sure you're going to have success and they give you a higher payout for helping them grow the business. Would you do it? Do we have any ones? I can't wait to do this. All right. That's our idea. So speed is senior to quality. All we're doing now is getting more and more confirmation. Marketing is senior to sales, which is why I didn't want to skip marketing. If you don't know marketing, then you have no one to sell to. Number 8, frequency comes before greatness. That means you got to put up the ugly video. You got to not look professional. I'm at a hotel and I'm not in a perfect setting, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm not at my studio. I'm not at my desk, but you just keep doing it until you get comfortable at it. No one thing blows a deal. That means if I say something that pisses you off and you're meant to work with me, you're still going to work with me. Maybe it'll be later. The last one, be omnipresent, just means that you need to be everywhere all the time. Everywhere all the time. So I'm going to ask you something. For those who are here and have seen me online and here and there, I want you to do something very courageous and only to prove a point. On a scale of 1 to 10, how present online do you think my account is? How would you grade my marketing and promotion? If you go to my personal page, you go to my Instagram, you go to my TikTok, give me a grade. You're like, she is there all the time, everywhere, every time I turn around. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say? What would you say? For Mallory does my stuff, by the way. I'm getting some 10s. 7, 8. I've only found Facebook. Can't. Okay. I give myself a 4. You got my attention. Cool. A 4. 3 or 4. I don't think we've done enough. So I'm just saying, if you think I'm doing a lot, I'm not doing enough because I haven't hit my target. And so I want you to see how much we underestimate what we need to do. All right, everybody good? You want a screenshot? We set this up so you can get a screenshot. I can't break these down just because we don't have time. And now I'm going to take you through what it looks like. So here is your message. You remember your message needs to align and relate to what they need to hear. That message goes into your content. Your content leads into your offer, and then that gets distributed across your organic market, your ads market, your email, your social media, your website. Maybe you do a blog, maybe you do Pinterest. It gets distributed organically and paid. It goes out. So you have the message, you create the content, and then you push it out, sprinkle it into the world, and then that gets their attention. And then you got to get on a call with them. Your offer needs to be good. It needs to be close to what they want. That's why I'm asking you how much money you earn. If I say I have a $50,000 product, it's $5,000 a month, and you guys are not making enough money, it's the wrong offer. I can't convert you. So my job is to find out from you where you are right now so that I can make you a baby beginner offer to get you to the 50,000, to get you to the 100,000. I'm not afraid of someone who's making $40,000. Most of my clients came in under $50,000 and we've got them over 300, over 600. I'm very confident in what I do. I'm confident in my team. I know we know what we're doing. I don't just work with my clients in clinics. I'm working with Grant's clients in clinics. Like, I know what you need. Now my job is to find out how I can like cut from the big picture and find something that you can afford to get you started. And then I will prove that we can help you. And then we can upsell you to a bigger product later. So we do have a $1,497. Listen, guys, if you don't have $1,500, I want to question what you're calling a business, because a business requires investment. Maybe it's best that you get trained as a really good practitioner and we find you an employer that's going to be able to pay you for the services you do so you can make money, because $1,500 is not a lot of money if you're in business. It's like, it's kind of like when I first started and they didn't have a scheduler or an email list and they didn't want to spend $20 a month. Guys, you probably shouldn't be in business. It's going to cost you. Does that make sense? Everyone starts somewhere. I had a brick and mortar. Like, I had to go to the bank and borrow money for a building back in the day when we started business. Now you can just go online and say, I'm in business, but it's like, you're not going to college on $100. You're not going to start business on $100. What do you need to do to get in the right room? The offer is $1,500 for 3 months, 90 days, where we are telling you you can at least double that in return. Like, we're trying to make it as easy and convenient as possible. I can't get into this right now, but I'm going to go right into sales. This is what you need to know in order to do your promotion. They need to trust you. So you need to be showing up on social media, telling them who you are. And then you need to value the same things. You guys need to have equal value, relatability. And then you need to be telling stories about why you do what you do so that you can create connection and build relationship, because people do business with people they're in relationship with. So my question is, what does your brand message represent? When I go to your page, will I know what you do? Do you have clarity? Have you expressed that so that I can trust you? And we're going to move all the way to sales. I know, here it is. This is it. This is all I have time to show you. Who's staying for VIP? Just put me. Who wants to stay for VIP but didn't pay yet? And what else do they get with VIP? They get the workbook and they get time with me. Because what do they get? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to help you. You're going to come on camera. You're going to ask your questions. I'm going to give you something to help you with in the Q&A. Okay. So here it is. Somebody walks in, or they show up in your inbox, or you call them. It's one way or the other, right? Outbound, inbound. They're either coming in or you're going out. Everybody clear on that? It sounds like this. Hey, thank you for coming today. I can't wait to get started. That's the greeting. It's super simple. We do a whole 2-day workshop on this. Then fact finding. What can I get you information on? How can I help you? How can I serve you? How long have you been in business? Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want me? Sorry. There you go. How much money are you making right now? How much do you want to make? When was the last time you offered something that brought in a substantial amount of money? How many people do you have on your team? What's stopping you from hitting your target now? Those are all fact-finding questions. So we give you a whole list with a script so that when you get on a consult with somebody, you know exactly what to say. We help you role play. You get to practice with us. You can come, you can pitch, you don't want to be practicing on your potential clients. You want to practice in your community that's going to help to support you. Then the demo is you showing them the offer. Like, I haven't even demoed the offer to you yet, but I've already told you about it. So I'm like kind of warming you up. I'm like, we have a $1,500 offer. Who's interested in seeing the $1,500 offer? Just put me in the chat. Then I'll show you the offer. And then we close the deal. But closing the deal may be you saying, not now, not this time, can't afford it, don't want to do it, whatever. Then we put you into our email list and we continue to nurture you. We invite you to the next event. I continue to invite you to get on a call. Let's show you the products. And we have a community that you can try out for free for a week. You can come in, you can try it out. You can pay a few bucks to stay. We'll give you some free courses. That way you get a taste. Like, right, there's something I'm going to do right here to show you that I want to help you. If you say yes, Mallory is going to take you through onboarding. She's going to show you everything you get. She's going to show you how to log in. And then we're going to show you when and where to show up for the calls. We're going to start to help you from the minute you sign up. That's what this is. Is everybody clear? Let me check let me see where we're at. We got 1 minute left. So interested. I'm interested, but not at this point. I'm going to get a different device. Interested 12. Oh, see, Monique, Daniel, Monique could help you. 12-hour CEU to grow. Yeah. Who here is a massage therapist? You guys should do this CEU thing. It's incredibly, it's like we have it. It's a $1,500 offer for $497. Like, you get the CEUs and you get 90-day support in the body worker container. Like, it's so dumb if you don't buy it. That's what I got to say. So if you're a massage therapist or you're like a healer of some sort, the body stuff, the yoga, the Thai yoga, like those things. Monique, it could be for anybody who has a service, right? It's a no-brainer. That's all I got to tell you. Monique came up with that without me. I was like, where go? So you own it. When does it end, Monique? It's a limited special for a certain amount of time. I think we already have. There's only a couple of spots left. I love your confidence in what you do. We are so confident. We've been doing this for a very long time. Oh, early bird ends today. You want to put the link in here for anybody who's a body worker? Okay. Let me move on because I got you, VIPers. I'm coming. Let's see. Here's the last thing I'm going to show you. So if we were doing the scaling, then I would be showing you how to build your team, but we're going to skip through all that because most of you, let's start with this. I'm just going to be brutally honest. If you don't have $1,500, you don't even know what scale means yet. And I say that with love. So that's what I got to say about that. Share my screen. I'm there. I was gonna. Here's what you get. Sales and marketing, 1 call a week, sales and marketing. Tech and AI. You guys all need this. If you are not embracing tech and AI, you're going to be in trouble. Mindset, strategy and mindset. This should say strategy and mindset, team. This should say strategy and mindset. Content creation training. This should say sales and this should say marketing. So I'm just cleaning this up for the team. So we have a call for sales. We have a call for marketing. We have a call for mindset and strategy. And we do content creation where you come on our call and you make all of your content and you schedule it out and we show you how to do it organically and we show you how to lead into ads. So this is set up to scale. Everything you possibly need to get to $100,000, we have. You don't have to make every single call. You make the call that you're working on. You get to work. You show up. You let us help you tweak it. So this is what we got. Sales and marketing, tech and content, growth mindset. Everything's online. You get the portal with all of the replays. $15,000. Yes, I charge anywhere from $2,500 to $5,000 a month, especially if we're working with a team. You get it today for $14.97. Mallory, do we have a link? I feel like this is a there it is. Click on the link. It's $14.97. Okay, we're going to go into Q&A for VIP, but before I do that, if you did not purchase VIP and you have a question, a comment, I would love to hear your takeaway in the chat right now because I'm cutting everything out for VIP. Looks like that looks like a no-brainer. It is a no-brainer. I mean, I know you guys are getting pitched by all kind of people everywhere. I don't know anything better than this. I work in a lot of communities. And I've been in coaching for a long time. I realize what you're up against. We've done the best we can to make you an incredible offer. If you don't have $1,500, question if you have a business. And I'm just being brutally honest. Question if you have a business. And if maybe it wouldn't be best to train you in your like presentation of yourself, and let's find someone who can appreciate you that you can make some money with. Because to be honest, you should have $1,500 sitting in your account if you are in business. Because I'm speaking to business owners. I'm not speaking to like homemakers. I'm speaking to business owners, right? You're all a business owner. Yeah. And if not, like we got to help you get $1,500. Monique paid 15,000. I know my clients are like, is this crazy? I was like, I know, but there's a lot more of you out there that we know we can help. And so we want to grow this community. Monique, Nicole wants to know if this would be good for her. It's definitely good for someone who is not quite sure if they can trust me yet. They're not sure what we offer. They're afraid, like, but I'm speaking to business owners, and what we're giving you here is a $15,000 value for $1,500. And so then I have to question, what are you not believing in? Do you not believe in me? Do you not believe in yourself? What's missing? So, but right now, I just want to hear in the chat, what did you get from today? What did you get from today? What are you going to walk away with that you can use? Because that's what's important to me. To know that you got something out of this 90 minutes of your life. It could be, she went too fast, I didn't get anything. Or it could be, I need to go make some money because I need to be able to do stuff like this. My takeaway is I have work to do to put myself in a better position to be able to participate. I love that. That is the best thing I could have heard. Thank you. Because that's what happened to me. I got into a room, something that I wanted to do, and I didn't have the money. And I got hit with the reality of this is not even a business. This is a lie. This is like me making something. Like it hit me. It really hit me. And sometimes we have one of our coaches that is now doing a 1099, and that person's making more money because of her. So if your problem is sales and marketing and you can't go get clients, guys, go get a job. Go get a job to support your business. You've got to go create some income. You are responsible for the desires that you want to fulfill. So whatever it takes for you to get the money to get the training. Like I had to keep doing my other job when I was becoming a coach. My coach training was 15,000, 25,000, 12,000, and 18,000. That's what I paid for in my coach trainings. So I had to keep my job to pay for that. Jobs are on here. Seriously, don't pay enough. Go online then. What? Listen, I can't buy this because we need help. We need people who are honest, who are ethical, who are willing to learn. y'all can't, that's bullshit. Like, you got jobs around here, go online. What can you do to offer someone something online? Go help them with their social media. Go put up some posts for them. You can't keep using those excuses. I live in Louisiana, $24,000 annual income per household. I just don't know anybody worse than that, than people who are homeless. What we get again, I've hit. Thank you, Marcelina. Marcelina. The thing that you get again. Okay, I got to go to my I got to go to my VIPers. I can't find the little box to let me share. I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. Sales, marketing, tech, growth. We help you with everything from your idea to your strategy to your brand. You have 90 days of full support, 90 days in the marketing mentorship, 101. You get a 101 strategy session. That I charge $11.97 for that. MindBody business marketing system. You get the training platform, you have the community, and you get I think it's 5 calls a week for $14.97. We cut it. It's 10% of the value. All right. I wish I had more time. We could try to do this longer, but that's never, go back and watch the replay. If there's something you missed, stay on the email list, stay connected. Mallory, who is like, I'm interested, but I don't have the money right now. Put it in the chat. Just put me. I'm interested. I don't have the money right now. I want to stay connected. Is there anything I can listen to or something I can start for free? We have something for you. Mallory, grab those people, take a screenshot, reach out to them. I'm going to give them access into the community for free, where they get that first beginner, the simple business trifecta. You'll have 7 days to finish it. And what we can do is, for a small price, you could stay in the community and just get our free trainings until you can pay. Does that sound like a deal? Like, I want to feel like I helped all of you guys. Mallory's going to reach out. She's going to text you. Answer the text. She's going to give you access. You're going to come into the group. She's going to show you where the free training is. You have 7 days to go through that free training so you can go make some money. If I help you make the $1,500, would you take me up on the offer? Put yes or no in the chat. If I help you make the $1,500, would you invest it in yourself and your business? Because if not, then what are we doing here? I'm giving you everything I can. We have podcasts, we have YouTube, we have free trainings. But you have to put it into action. All right. Get that, Mallory. And what are we doing for VIP? Do we keep them on here? Do we stop the